So we define polymer as a high molecular weight compound, and they are produced by repeated linking of low molecular weight compounds, and those low molecular weight compounds are called as the monomers. Okay, and हे monomers काय असतात? Organic compounds. Polymers are also organic compounds. Okay, so to prepare polymer, we use polymerization reaction. So in that context, first polymerization method is addition or chain polymerization. Okay, so we have studied lot of examples, okay, to prepare addition polymers. So let us summarize those. Okay, so this is what the basic addition polymer. सगळ्यात basic molecule हा आहे. So okay, so what is this molecule? Polyethylene. So this is polyethylene. Okay, and it is prepared by repeated linking of ethylene molecules. So ethylene is monomer and polyethylene is a polymer. So here you will find N-ethylene linkages. So we can say it is a huge molecule or high molecular weight compound and produced by repeated linking of low molecular weight compounds. Those are monomers, and the method or reaction is called as a polymerization. That's all. Okay. Now we are talking about specific polymerization, not in general. What is that? Addition polymerization. Okay. So this is what the generalized addition polymerization reaction. Generalized. Okay. So last time we have studied this reaction and also few more polymers by replacing this one of the hydrogens, terminal hydrogen, either this or this. You just replace it, we will get series of addition polymers. So for instance, if I replace this one of the hydrogens by chlorine, I will get what? Vinyl chloride. Okay, I will get vinyl chloride, and polymer will be polyvinyl chloride. If I replace this hydrogen by benzene, then I will get vinyl benzene. So what is the vinyl benzene is a styrene. So I will get polystyrene or polyvinyl benzene. If I replace this hydrogen by methyl group, CH3 group, then I will get propene over here. So polymer will be polypropylene. So and so forth. We have studied series of reactions just by replacing one of the terminal hydrogens by different functional groups. Okay, and all are addition polymers. These all are prepared by one and same method. Okay. So let us continue with that method. Keyboard is not working properly. Okay. So this is what the first condition we have studied last time. Okay, while preparing any addition polymer or to carry out addition polymerization reaction, what is basic condition? Monomers means starting compound must possess unsaturation. The meaning of unsaturation is having double or triple bond. So this is what the basic requirement. We don't want active functional groups, okay, for polymerization. Okay, so example is ethylene, ethylene, propylene, okay. Then vinyl chloride, vinyl benzene. These are what? Monomers to prepare addition polymers. So this is basic condition. Then second is no removal of simple molecules during polymerization. If you look at the reaction, monomer ethylene after heating in presence of catalyst, okay, or maybe pressure, we will get polyethylene. Okay, but there is no removal of simple molecule, and that is what the second observation from the reaction itself. So based on second observation, since there is no removal of simple molecule, okay, what is the third observation? Molecular weight of polymer is exact multiple of monomer. Okay, so if you look at the polymer polyethylene, so we can say since there is no removal of simple byproduct, this polyethylene is n multiple of monomer. n multiple of monomer. That is the third observation. Then fourth observation is about the mechanism. As I mentioned last time, it involves initiation, propagation, and termination steps. So this is not simple one-step reaction. We could see one-step reaction, but actually this is not one-step simple reaction. So there are three steps involved. First is initiation, propagation, and termination steps. Then catalyst like hydrogen peroxide, acyl peroxide is must pharmacoside. Sir, must. Without that, no initiation. Polymerization will not be initiated at all. Okay, so catalyst is must. Then rate of polymerization is high. Last time also I mentioned this. In this case, in this addition polymerization, free radicals are involved. Free radicals are produced in the first step, in initiation step. Okay, and free radicals are they react very fast. So overall kinetics of the reaction is very fast. So rate of polymerization is comparatively very fast. Then polymers produce consist of linear chains. So if you look at the structure, then if you look at the structure, this is what a structure, you will find a linear chain. Ethylene linkages are linearly linked together. There is no branches in between or no cross-linking. So polymer produced is consists of linear chain, this straight chain. Okay. Okay. Then now since polymer is linear chain, there are no cross-linking, no branching, so it is soft. It is not hard or strong. It is weak and less brittle. Okay. Brittle means what? Something which is hard and easily breakable. Hard पण असणार आणि त्यामुळे लगेच तुटणार म्हणजे like a glass. So polymers, these addition polymers are not like that. They are soft, weak, but less brittle. An example, polyethylene, polystyrene are addition polymers. Okay, so these are the characteristics of addition polymerization. Okay, or addition or chain polymerization. So ह्या characteristics आहेत. Okay, सगळे addition polymer मध्ये तुम्हाला हे observation सगळे तुम्हाला दिसतात. Then next is condensation or step polymerization. हे पण आपण गेल्या वेळी पाहिलं होतं. Last time we studied example of nylon 66 to prepare nylon 66. So we studied it is prepared from two monomers. The first monomer is hexamethylene diamine. Just recall it. You have studied in 12th standard also. Hexamethylene diamine. Okay. And then second is adipic acid. They combine together and they produce nylon 6,6. So here we found condensation reaction and not addition reaction. There is a reaction between functional groups. So here we will take another example to understand condensation polymerization. Okay. So another example, and this example is included in our syllabus also, and this polymer is extraordinary polymer. I will show you. So very strong engineering polymer. Yeah. So this is the monomer for this polymer. Now, if I ask you to name this monomer, right? This is one of the two monomers. Okay? So you will find benzene ring in between, and it is connected to connected to functional group COCl. Okay, at both the para position. This is one para position, and exactly opposite to that is another para position. So we have two COCl functional groups. Okay. So name of this molecule is terephthalic acid dichloride. Okay. Terephthalic acid dichloride. You can also call this also call it as benzene. This is what benzene in between, and 1 and 2 means di, and this functional group is acyl chloride. It's called as acyl chloride. So I can say benzene diacyl chloride, or common name is terephthalic acid dichloride. It is derivative of terephthalic acid. Okay, this is one monomer. Another monomer Another monomer is again derivative of benzene only. Okay, but functional groups are different. So functional group is well known to you, amine. So at both the para position we found two amine groups. So you can name this molecule. We got benzene in between, and at the para position we have two amine groups. So we can say diaminobenzene. Yeah, para diaminobenzene. Okay, and this is IUPAC 1, 4. So 1 is para position, 4 is also para position. So we can say 1, 4 diamino benzene in between, or we can say para diamino benzene. Okay, so these are the two monomers to prepare our polymer. The name of the polymer is Kevlar. Okay, it's very strong, stronger than even steel. We will see properties later on. Now, if you look at the monomers, here you will find benzene rings in both the monomers and active functional group. There is no pi bond, there is no double bond. So this is what the basic requirement to carry out condensation polymerization. Presence of active functional groups. Okay. Now when I heat them together, there is removal of simple molecule. Now, if you look at the molecule, which is a possible molecule that can be removed after heating, you can definitely guess it. It is HCl. Hydrogen from this amino group and chlorine from this functional group. They will be removed and we will get NHCO, means amide linkage produced in between. Okay. Here also this hydrogen will be lost as HCl. Okay. By reacting with another terephthalic acid dichloride from this side. Here also removal of HCl molecule, and here we will get NH and CO and so on. From this side also, this chlorine also lost as a HCl with by reacting with same 1,4-diamino benzene from this side. Okay, another side, right? So we will get huge molecule called as a Kevlar. Heating. So as I told you, there is a reaction between the functional group. So there is removal of HCl molecule. So there is no change in benzene ring. I should write as it is. Okay. Para position remains same. Now there is a removal of this chlorine. So this CO is actually carbonate. This is C double bond O. So I wrote in this way. Okay. Proper way. So you can write this way also, no problem, or in a detailed way, showing bonds. Another side we have C double bond O because this chlorine lost as a HCl. Okay. Now this carbonyl carbon linked to what? NH, because there is a reaction between H and Cl. They are removed. Okay. So naturally this carbon will get bonded to nitrogen. So that is shown over here. Okay. So this one hydrogen is lost as a HCl. So NH, then from that side also same thing will happen. This will link to NH from that side. Okay. And this NH linked to what? Where? Benzene. There is no change at all. NH will link to benzene. There is no reaction with benzene. That is inert one. Again, this benzene linked to NH. Right? And this NH linked to again C double bond from this side. Again benzene, again C double bond, again NH, again benzene, and so on and so forth. Okay. So n such molecules will link together. If we take n molecules of this monomer, first monomer, terephthalic acid dichloride, and n molecules of 1,4-diaminobenzene, after heating under certain conditions of temperature, pressure, or maybe catalyst if required, then we will find huge molecule of Kevlar. So there are n linkages of this terephthalic acid dichloride part, okay, and n linkages of 1,4-diaminobenzene part. And what? And there is removal of simple molecule like HCl. So we will get 2NHCl because we took n molecules of both the monomer. Okay, here also n molecules and in first monomer also. So this is called as a Kevlar, and this is exceptionally strong. Okay, that we will see in detail later on while classes will be started. Okay. Now we are just understanding how polymers are produced and what are the organic entities or precursor or starting compound we use. We are trying to just understanding their structure. Okay. So, but this is stronger, 5 times stronger than steel. Can you imagine something stronger than steel, and that is a polymer? Plastic. This is plastic actually. Plastic stronger than steel? No, no chance. But there is a chance. We have such polymers already developed. Okay. And now there is a beauty of this molecule. Okay. Strength is higher than steel and density is low. Density means what समजतं? Density म्हणजे mass upon volume. So this is very important property in engineering while designing structure. Okay. म्हणजे बघा मी एक ब्लॉक घेतला एका डायमेन्शनचा, तर आणि तो घेतला स्टीलचा आणि दुसरा घेतला ह्या केवलारचा. सेम डायमेन्शन दोघांचे दोन ठोकळे घेतले आपण म्हणतो तसं. ओके, दोन ठोकळे घेतले, एक केवलारचा घेतला आणि एक स्टीलचा घेतला. तर कोणाचं पण जास्त होईल? स्टीलचं. व्हाय इट इज सो? बिकॉज डेन्सिटी ऑफ स्टील इज हाय, mass per unit volume of steel is very high and that of the polymer is very low. So what is the advantage of Kevlar over steel? It is stronger than steel and on the same time its density is very low. So that is one more advantage. So it is utilized for what? Space applications. Okay, इकडे आपल्याला वेट कमी लागतं. स्टील आपण सगळं स्टील वापरू शकत नाही. ओके, वजन जास्त होईल आणि आपलं प्रॉब्लेम होईल. ओके, दॅट इज वाय व्हॉट वी डू. That is why what we do, we use such type of materials where density is comparatively low. Okay. Now our discussion was on comparison of addition versus condensation polymerization. We are just studying types of polymerization. मगाशी आपण addition polymerization बघितलं, भरपूर example बघितले addition polymerization. Okay. Now this is what a second example of condensation polymerization. Last time we have studied nylon 66 for that. Now let us discuss the steps. The first step, if you observe the monomers, in case of addition polymerization, म्हणजे मगाच आपण शिकलो ते त्याच्यामध्ये इथिलीन टू पॉलिथिलीन आपण बघितलं. ओके, आणि नंतर आपण स्टेप्स कशा तयार केल्या? जस्ट बाय लुकिंग ॲट द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द मोनोमर, स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द पॉलिमर अँड ओव्हरऑल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द रिॲक्शन, तेवढं फक्त बघितलं आणि आपण भरपूर पॉईंट देऊन काढले, 7-8 पॉईंट देऊन काढले. म्हणजे आपल्याला पाठ करायची गरज नाही. If you are able to write a reaction, you can mention the points. Okay. Now, if you observe the monomers, you will find or you will be agree with the first statement. Monomers must possess active functional groups like OH, COH and not the unsaturation. In case of addition polymerization, we need unsaturation. We double bond पाहिजेच. इथे गरज नाही आहे. इकडे काय पाहिजे? OH and COH. Why? Because this is condensation. And meaning of condensation is reaction between the functional groups to remove simple molecule for bonding purpose. Okay. Second, removal of simple molecule like H2O, HCl, etc. during polymerization. So this is what this is again major observation. Okay, for condensation polymerization, there is removal of HCl in this case. Okay, in case of nylon 66, we observe there is removal of water molecules. But in case of polyethylene, there was nothing was removed, no removal of simple molecule in polyethylene because that was addition polymer. Double bonds were utilized. So here, double bonds are not utilized. Functional group, they are utilized for reaction and for bonding purpose. Okay. So removal of simple molecule like H2HCl during polymerization. Then now there is a removal of simple molecule. Okay. Dipole of simple molecule. म्हणून काय झालं? Molecular weight of polymer is not exact multiple of monomer because something is lost. We cannot say polymer is exact multiple of monomer म्हणू शकत नाही. In case of addition, we can say because there is no removal. So we can say addition polymers are exact multiple of monomer, but in case of condensation polymers like this Kevlar or nylon 66, molecular weight of polymer is not exact multiple of monomer. Okay, then it involves reaction between two functional groups. So this is what the mechanism. It is setting mechanism. In case of addition polymerization, what we have studied, there is initiation, propagation, and termination steps. In case of addition polymerization, for example, polyethylene preparation. But in this case, there is no three steps. Okay, there is just reaction between functional groups. No initiation is required. So that is what catalyst is not must in this case. Then catalyst may or may not be required. Okay, since uh, in this case, free radicals are not involved, catalyst is not required. Functional groups are insufficient, okay, for initiation of reaction. Catalyst is not required. Rate of polymerization is comparatively low. This is not a free radical reaction. Here either carbocation or carbanion. Okay, those are involved. Carbocation, okay, or carbanion, they are involved. They are not, I mean, reactive. That reactive. Carbon free radicals are very reactive. That is why addition polymerization is very fast. But here rate of polymerization is comparatively low. Polymer produced consists of cross-linked three-dimensional structure. Why cross-linked? Why? Because we have several functional groups attached to the main polymer chain. त्यामुळे काय होतं, क्रॉस लिंकिंग तयार होतं आणि क्रॉस लिंकिंग लीड्स टू व्हेरी स्ट्रॉंग पॉलिमर. So because of functional group only, we have three-dimensional structure of cross linking. Now due to cross linking, we have strong bonding. So polymer becomes hard, strong, and more brittle. Okay, hard, strong, more brittle. Exactly opposite to addition polymer. An example is urea formaldehyde, phenol formaldehyde. These are the well-known engineering plastics. Kevlar, now we have studied. Nylon 66, they are condensation polymers. Okay. This is what we were studying last time. We have differentiated between these two, addition polymerization and condensation polymerization. This is what the example. Okay, if this question is asked like differentiate between addition polymerization and condensation polymerization, you have to keep one of the reaction in your mind. Okay, for addition polymerization, you can keep this reaction in your mind, and just by looking at the reaction, you have to write several points. That's all. Okay. Here also, in case of condensation polymerization or step polymerization, you should able to write one of the polymerization reaction. कुठली तुम्ही reaction देऊ शकता किंवा लक्षात ठेवा. ओके, जी तुमच्या सिलेबसला असेल ती लक्षात ठेवायची. म्हणजे केवलार तुमच्या सिलेबसमध्ये आहे, मग केवलारची रिएक्शन लक्षात ठेवायची आणि ती रिएक्शन तुम्ही लिहिली की तुम्हाला हे पाठ करायची गरज नाही. जस्ट लुकिंग ॲट द रिएक्शन यू कॅन राईट द सेव्हरल पॉइंट्स, 5 to 6 points, okay, for condensation polymerization. Okay, so let us see. The same thing I wrote here, whatever I wrote in a paragraph in the last two slides, this is what a differentiation. Now I converted those slides into differentiation only. That's all. Okay. तुम्हाला लिहायचं स्किल कळलं पाहिजे की आपण कसं विचारलं कसं लिहायला पाहिजे. तर हे पाठ नाही करायचं. ओके, रिएक्शन फक्त पाठ करायची, रिएक्शन लक्षात ठेवायची. आता या रिएक्शन वरून काय दिसतं आपल्याला. फर्स्ट पॉईंट, ऍडिशन पॉलिमरायझेशनला मोनोमर्स मस्ट पोझिशन अनसॅच्युरेशन, डबल बॉन्ड और ट्रिपल बॉन्ड. ओके, दिस इज व्हाट इफ यू ऑब्झर्व द मोनोमर यू विल फाइंड डबल बॉन्ड. मी तुम्हाला पाठ करायची गरज आहे का? अजिबात नाही. ठीक आहे. नंतर इकडे काय, मोनोमर्स मस्ट पोझेस ऍक्टिव्ह फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स लाईक OH, ओके, सेम थिंग यू विल फाइंड ओव्हर हियर. इथे मी रिएक्शन फक्त जनरल रिएक्शन दिली आहे की बघा, इथे कार्बॉक्सिल ऍसिड जनरल लिहिले मी. कुठले तुम्ही घेऊ शकता कार्बॉक्सिल ऍसिड, आर लिहिले ते, आणि आपण अमाइन पण जनरल लिहिलं आहे. ओके, देयर इज रिमूव्हल ऑफ -H2O. हे आपलं नायलॉन 66 एक्झाम्पल होऊ शकतं. So you will find this molecule polyamide. How? Because there is loss of hydrogen and H. Okay, or OH and H. OH and H are lost as a water molecule. So CO linked to NH. That is why I wrote R C double bond O. OH lost. So this carbon linked to NH and R. So this is what a nylon 66 kind of polymer will do. Okay. So What is the first observation in this case? Monomers must possess active functional group. Okay? Like OH, COH. So we have active functional group like this COOH, this carboxylic functional group, and here we have amino functional group. This is basically part. Then in second point will be no removal of simple molecule during polymerization. You will observe additionally there is no removal of simple molecule. But in this case there is removal of simple molecule like H2HCl. In this case it is H2. So that is what the easy observation by just looking at the reaction. Molecular weight of polymer is exact multiple of monomer. This is what the observation we have done. Then molecular weight of polymer is not exact multiple of monomer in condition polymers since there is loss of simple molecule. Then mechanism, initiation, propagation, termination step. Here there is a reaction between two functional groups in case of condition. Here catalysis must. Here catalyst may or may not be used. Here rate of polymerization is very high because there is a involvement of free radical. Here rate of polymerization is comparatively low because there are carbocations in it. Then polymer produces linear chain. There are no cross-linking, okay? No branching. Branching may be there, but minor branching. But cross-linkings are not at all. Okay. Here there are cross-linking and three-dimensional structure. Now, due to linear chains, it is soft, weak, and less brittle. Due to cross-linking, this is hard, strong, and more brittle. Sarada, what is your problem? Yes, mention. You just unmute yourself. काय विचारायचं तुला? अनम्यूट करून तुम्हाला विचारू शकतेस. ओके ठीक आहे. So now last point may be a example. The addition polymerization, several examples can be given. Polyethylene, polystyrene, addition are addition polymer. भरपूर आपण बघतो. पॉलीविनाइल क्लोराइड आपण बघितला. PMMA गेल्या वेळी बघितला आपण. पॉलीमिथाइल विथ ॲक्राइड गेल्या वेळी बघितला. तो पण addition polymer होता. ठीक आहे. And here in this case, in case of condition polymers, urea formaldehyde, phenol formaldehyde, nylon 66. Okay, these are all condensation. Okay, so this is the way you should do it. You should not mug up answers. थोडं लॉजिक आपण करायला पाहिजे. तो फक्त तुम्हाला रिॲक्शन आठवायला पाहिजे. तुम्ही सगळे पॉईंट देऊ शकता. ओके, मग ते डिफरन्शिएशन विचारून दे और दे मे आस्क सेपरेट नोट. You should be able to write answer. Then I should go fast to the further slide. This will skip now. We will not study now. We will see that later on. We will come to this molecule. This is what another example which we have already studied last time. Okay, polymethyl methacrylate PMMA. गेल्या वेळी आपण शिकलो होतो. तो थोडासा रिवाइज करूया. This is addition polymer. Okay. It is obtained by addition, polymerization of methyl methacrylate in presence of hydrogen peroxide. So this is what the monomer I am writing. So as I told you, monomer is what? Methyl methacrylate. We have mentioned methyl methacrylate. So how to write methyl methacrylate? So you just keep that in mind. This methyl methacrylate is derivative of ethylene. So if you look at this molecule, this is ethylene entity, CH2 CH2. But both the CH2 or both the hydrogens of one of the CH2 are they are replaced. Okay. One is replaced by methyl and another is replaced by COCH. So that is what this is methyl methacrylate. So methyl for this methyl entity, okay, and methyl methacrylate. So meth for this methyl. And this is ester group. That is why 8. 8 molecule. If you look at the molecule, ATE means ester. So methyl methacrylate. So methyl methacrylate whole molecule. So this is monomer, and this is actually derivative of ethylene. N molecules I should take. Okay, N molecules I should take, and I should heat it in presence of catalyst. So catalyst is must. Okay, the condition revise kara. Monomers must have unsaturation. So आपल्याकडे आहे. So this is addition polymer. You can directly say that. Okay. Then catalyst is must. Now what will happen? For polymerization, what will happen? This double bond will be utilized. Okay, no reaction between the functional group. Only double bond will be utilized for linking of N-methyl with acrylate molecules together. So you will find no change in the skeleton. Skeleton will remain as it is. CH2, C, CO, CH3, CH2. But the skeleton same height. But the double bond is removed, and that double bond is utilized for polymerization, linking of N such molecules. So we have PMMA. This is PMA. N molecules are linked together. Now there is no removal of simple molecule. So this polymer is N multiple of monomer. N multiple of this monomer. Catalyst is there. This is linear chain polymer, right? No branching, no cross linking. This is soft, weak, less brittle. Okay. सगळे पॉइंट्स तुम्ही लिहून ठेवा. ट्राय करा रिएक्शन. ठीक है. And one more additional information I gave you about PMMA. So PMMA is what? Is like a glass. आपण बघतो म्हणतो बघा ॲक्रेलिकचे आपण हे वापरतो शीट वापरतो. Acrylic is this acrylic actually PMMA. So this is very transparent than glass. Property ग्राही बघितलं आपण. Softening, it is thermo softening plastic, means reversible to the heat and has high softening temperature 130 degrees Celsius, low scratch resistance. Refractive index is important property of this 1.59, very high as compared to even glass. Generally transparent but glass applied here, but glass is transparent and high resistance to sunlight, high ability of transmitting light to be high refractive index. Applications are optical. Okay, so this is what the another addition polymer. So we have studied a lot of addition polymers and condensing polymers. We tried to understand what is addition polymerization, what are the various properties or characteristics of addition polymerization and those of condensing polymer. We studied how to differentiate between these two, and how to write the basic molecules, right, required for polymer reaction, and how to write the structure of final polymer. Okay. Now we will switch to the another module, right? And another module is it's a very interesting green chemistry, okay, or green engineering. You might have heard about this. So I have to change my PPT. Excuse me, there is a problem with keyboard. Okay, so green chemistry is a branch of chemistry. Okay, and there is a problem with the keyboard only. I'm stopping to share. It is resolving the problem. Excuse me. There is a problem with the keyboard. Okay. So I was talking about this module, and here you need some basic organic chemistry, right? So under prerequisite, I must complete this or cover this topic also. Okay. So let us try to understand what is green chemistry. Okay. So you have studied a lot of chemistry, but now why green word is added? Okay. Now this is what the green color exactly given to the chemistry for first year engineering, and so on and so forth. No, not like that. So green chemistry is actually clean chemistry. Now what is the reason to have a clean chemistry? or let us say the importance of green chemistry. Okay, so here the definition is mentioned. Let us have a definition first. Green chemistry, also called sustainable chemistry, is an area of chemistry and chemical engineering focused on designing of products and processes that minimize the use and generation of hazardous substances. So let me explain what is the meaning of this definition. Okay, that then you will realize what is the need of green chemistry. This is the emerging area. Okay, well, there is huge scope for research in this area. Okay, so see here what is mentioned: designing of products and processes. This is very important. What are the products? Let us see those products. So in our daily life, we utilize several organic products. Just list out those. Starting from the medicine, means what drugs we take, say paracetamol for lowering of fever. Okay. So all medicines, allopathic medicine, I mean to say, not Ayurvedic medicine, all allopathic medicines. Then dyes we use for what? Coloring our clothes or any other article. So those all dyes, they are organic compounds. Okay. Then maybe pesticides, insecticides. Those we utilize in farm to kill insects and pests. Okay. Then polymers, plastics and rubber. So you know all plastics and rubber. We are studying those. So those all are what? Or most of them are organic compounds only or synthetic compounds only. Okay. Then perfumes, okay, and food products. Several products we can include in this list. So all these are organic compounds. So in our daily life, we are mostly depending on organic synthesis. But at present, these products I just mentioned, these products are prepared from what? Petroleum starting compound or petroleum based starting compound. Means all hydrocarbons we have studied, no? Alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, then aromatic hydrocarbons. These are what the constituents of petroleum product. So we obtain these hydrocarbons from petroleum product. The petroleum product म्हणजे काय? जे आपण crude oil काढतो खाणीतून. Okay, so that crude oil is actually subjected to distillation, and we take out petrol, diesel, this product, and remaining products called as a naphtha and all. So these products contains these all hydrocarbons basically. Okay, alkanes, alkenes, benzene, etc. These are present in that petroleum. So it is one of the byproduct of petrol refinery. Okay, petroleum refineries and all. So uh, all these products I just mentioned, they are prepared from these hydrocarbons, and hydrocarbons are derived from petroleum. Now there are several drawbacks of these hydrocarbons. The first drawback is this petroleum oil is what? Depleting in nature. Means one day petroleum oil will be exhausted. No more petroleum oil. Okay, and present reactions and our present products all are depending on what? Petroleum oil only. So there is no petroleum oil, there will be no polymer, there will be no plastic, there will be no rubber, there will be no medicine made out of it. We will be handicapped one day, and you know that one day all petroleum oil will be exhausted, संपून जाणार उद्देश्य. So that is what we don't have sustainable chemistry. संपणार सगळं. So we did sustainable chemistry. That is the first aim of green chemistry. Okay. So this is one drawback of petroleum oil. It will be it is depleting in nature, and one day it will be exhausted. And another drawback of petroleum oil is the starting compounds which are based on petroleum oil or petroleum based product, or sometimes we call petrochemicals. हे सगळे आहेत ना, बेन्झीन, अल्केन्स, सगळे जे हायड्रोकार्बन आपण वापरतो स्टार्टिंग कंपाऊंड म्हणून, they all are hazardous. They are creating harm to the workers working in the industry, or the people which are staying nearby industry. Okay, so it is hazardous to we all and also hazardous to nature. So these are the two important points. The first point is what? All these products which we are enjoying in our daily life, they are petroleum based. Means they are derived from petrochemicals. And one day petroleum oil will be finished. Okay, so this product will be finished. but we need this product. We need medicines, we need perfumes, we need pesticides, we need plastic. So what to do? Okay, that is what the first aim of green chemistry. We should think something different. We don't have to depend on this depleting petroleum oil. This is one case and one point. Another point is they are hazardous. They get harm to everybody, human and also to nature. Okay, so if you recall the tragedy that was happened in Bhopal, okay, methyl cyanide leakage झालं होतं बघा, methyl cyanide. So that plant was manufacturing what? Pesticide and insecticide. And methyl cyanide was the one of the intermediate which is hazardous. So एवढं hazardous होतं की भरपूर लोक त्यावेळी मेली आणि अजूनही बरीचशी मुलं अपंग जन्माला आहेत. Okay, so present chemistry is not environmental benign. एन्व्हायरमेंटच्या विरुद्ध झाली आहे केमिस्ट्री सध्याची. ओके, एक तर ती सस्टेनेबल नाही आहे. वन डे इट विल बी एक्झॉस्टेड अँड अनदर थिंग इज इट इज हॅझार्डस. सो वी डोंट वॉन्ट बोथ दीज आस्पेक्ट, बट वी वॉन्ट टू एन्जॉय प्रोडक्ट्स. ओके, मग काय डिसाईड केलं तर वी शुड redesign our reactions by using the products which are not harmful to us and also not harmful to nature. That's all. That is what the aim of green chemistry. And that green chemistry, you can define in this way also. Green chemistry focuses on technological approaches for preventing pollution and preventing pollution is one aim, and reducing consumption of non-renewable sources. Reducing consumption of non-renewable. जसं मी पेट्रोलियम ऑइल बोललो ते कसं आहे नॉन रिन्युएबल, ते का रिन्यू होत नाही आहे. ओके, नॉन रिन्युएबल. तर आपल्या रिन्युएबल सोर्सेस फाइंड आउट करायचे सेम प्रोडक्ट बनवण्याचे. सो दोज विल बी सस्टेनेबल. ओके, अँड दोज विल बी युजफुल फॉर अवर फ्युचर जनरेशन्स ऑल्सो. याचा विचार तर आपण करायला पाहिजे. आणि नवीन सगळ्या रिॲक्शन आपल्याला सगळ्या परत मॅन्युप्युलेट करायला लागणार आहे, कारण सगळ्या आता पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्टवर बेस आहे. So we should invent new chemicals, new reactions, new products also. काही काही प्रोडक्ट आलेले आहेत बघा ग्रीन केमिस्ट्रीवरती बेस. आय विल गिव्ह यू एक्झाम्पल, सिंपल एक्झाम्पल. Petrol can be replaced by ethanol, alcohol. You might have heard. It is called the power alcohol. Okay, we have vehicles working or moving on petrol. One day, petroleum oil will be exhausted, so petrol will be finished. So we have to put alcohol in our vehicle. Okay. Another example is biodiesel. Okay, biodiesel. So biodiesel is substitute for diesel. The diesel is what? It's a petroleum product. One day it will be finished. But biodiesel is what? It is prepared from what? Edible oils. So edible oilचे आपण प्लांट लावू शकतो. जसे गट्रोपा आहे आणि भरपूर आपण तेलाच्या बिया काढतो. त्या तेलापासून आपण बायोडिझेल बनवायचं आहे आणि ते बायोडिझेल आपल्या गाडीमध्ये टाकायचं. ओके, सो आपण प्लांट नवीन प्लांट लावू शकतो. ओके, आणि आपण तेल बिया घेऊ शकतो आणि डिझेल वी कॅन मॅन्युफॅक्चर. सो वी हॅव सस्टेनेबल प्रोडक्ट. सो दिस इज व्हॉट द गोल ऑफ ग्रीन केमिस्ट्री. ओके, प्रिव्हेंटिंग पोल्युशन अँड reducing consumption of non-renewable resources. So it is now decided by everybody, and it is very important because due to pollution, we know we are experiencing irregular seasons, global warming, etc., etc. So we don't want that. म्हणजे आपला सर्वायवलवर घाला घातला आपण सगळ्यांनी. पेट्रोलियम, due to vast use of petroleum product, right? There is a global warming, irregular rain, droughts, etc., etc. So we don't want that. So it is now unanimously decided to follow the 12 principles of green chemistry to manufacture all products. जे प्रोडक्ट मग तुम्हाला सांगितले ते प्रोडक्ट या 12 प्रिन्सिपल मध्ये बसवायलाच पाहिजे. That is what compulsory for all chemical industry while manufacturing these products. प्रोडक्ट किती इम्पॉर्टंट असला तर तो ह्या 12 प्रिन्सिपल मध्ये बसायला पाहिजे, अदरवाइज इट इज नॉट अलाउड. ओके, असे बरेचसे प्रोडक्ट बॅन झालेले आहेत. Okay, so let us have a brief view on the 12 principles, and then we will go our prerequisite part. Okay. First principle is best prevention. I will describe this while actually I'm studying the module. Okay. Now I will just give you small review. waste prevention, atom economy. We will concentrate on this atom economy at present. Okay, to understand how to calculate atom economy. There we need to write organic chemical structures, and we need to calculate molecular weights properly, and then atom economy. So we will consider on this point at present, and while studying actual model, we will see in detail all 12 principles. Atom economy, then less hazardous chemical synthesis, designing of safer chemical products, safe, safer solvents, designs for energy efficiency, use of renewable feedstock, reduce derivatives, catalysis, designs for degradation, real-time analysis for pollution prevention, inherently safer chemistry for accident prevention. These are the 12 principles. Okay, so all the products which I have mentioned, okay, whatever is the product, it will be medicine or it will be plastic or something else, whatever products we are enjoying in our daily life, that must be manufactured by following these 12 principles. या 12 प्रिन्सिपलच्या बाहेर जाऊन काहीच आपल्याला बनवायचं नाही बिकॉज वी हॅव टू सर्वाइव्ह फॉर अ लॉंग टाइम. ओके, आपली पृथ्वी जी आहे ती आपल्या पुढच्या जनरेशनसाठी अशीच चांगली ठेवायची आहे, हिरवीगार ठेवायची आहे. दॅट इज वॉट वी नीड टू अडॉप्ट ग्रीन एनर्जी. Okay, so next time we will see this point, second point, atom economy. There you have to I mean you need to have a organic chemistry knowledge, and also while writing chemical reaction, because here need to write several chemical reactions. Okay, a green chemistry approach and our conventional approach. सध्या आपण जो बनवतोय conventional approach which is polluting and hazardous, ती तुम्हाला लिहायला लागते. आणि सेकंड इज ग्रीन केमिस्ट्री अप्रोच. ग्रीन केमिस्ट्री अप्रोच म्हणजे काय, सेफर रिॲक्शन, पोल्युशन फ्री आहे. ओके, रिन्युएबल सोर्सनी बनवलेली आहे आणि हॅझार्डस नाही आहे. असे दोन रूट तुम्हाला लिहायला लागतात. देअर यू नीड टू राईट केमिकल रिॲक्शन, देअर यू नीड टू अप्लाय युअर नॉलेज ऑफ 11th and 12th standard. Okay, so next time we will do that part, and then we will go to the water module, and there we will study some inorganic reactions, okay, with respect to hardness and all. So today we will stop here. So next lecture is mathematics. तुम्हाला काही शंका असेल तर तुम्ही मला विचारू शकता. मगाशी कुठेतरी हा हँड रेज केला होता, तर तुम्ही असेल तर तुम्ही आता चॅटिंग मध्ये टाका, किंवा आता तुम्ही अनम्यूट करून विचारू शकता. ओके, ते तुम्हाला आणि काही इतर इन जनरल शंका असतील तर त्या पण तुम्ही आम्हाला कधी पण विचारू. या सगळ्या नोट्स तुम्हाला आहेत, तुम्ही त्याची काळजी करू नका. त्या सगळ्या नोट्स तुम्हाला आम्ही व्यवस्थित तुमच्यापर्यंत पोहोचवणार. हे सगळे पीपीटी आहेत, अशाच नोट्स असणार आहेत, युनिव्हर्सिटीचे क्वेश्चन पेपर्स असणार आहेत. ओके, एक्स्ट्रा प्रॉब्लेम्स असणार आहेत. हे सगळे तुम्हाला आम्ही वेळच्या वेळ देणार, तुम्ही त्याची काळजी करू नका. हे कारण त्याविषयी एका मुलाला विचारलं होतं की आम्हाला हे नोट्स वगैरे मिळणार का, तर सगळ्या नोट्स तुम्हाला पुरवल्या जाणार. तुम्ही कुठलंही पुस्तक सध्या विकत घ्यायचं नाही, तिथे पैसे खर्च करायचे नाही. तुम्ही जेव्हा कॉलेजमध्ये याल, आपलं रेग्युलर कॉलेज सुरू होईल, याल किंवा ऑनलाईन असेल, त्यावेळी तुम्हाला आम्ही सगळं स्टडी मटेरियल 100% पुरवणार. तुम्हाला कसलीच काळजी करायची गरज पडणार नाही. ओके.
Hello,
हां
sir.
बोला. हां बोला.
And what about the books, sir?
Books, we have, that is what I told you, we have notes prepared according to the Mumbai University syllabus. We have notes prepared for every subject, okay, with extra numerical problems. And also we have library with us,
So,
okay, having books prescribed by the university, and also textbook. Okay, so you don't have to purchase single book at present. Okay, anything else? Anything else, you just ask me, no problem. You don't have to worry about study material. Okay, we will give you list of the books recommended by the university. That is the one thing. And another thing is books which teacher will recommend, which are exam oriented books. Okay, because teacher knows, the respective teacher, subject teacher knows what study material should be referred by the student to get a directional study. तर बघा, इंजिनिअरिंगमध्ये कसं माहिती, 11वी-12वी नाही आहे. देर आर लॉट ऑफ बुक्स अवेलेबल, अँड यू हॅव टू स्टडी फ्रॉम introduction to the last part, application part, whatever. Okay, whole book you need to study. But here it is not the case. Here important thing or key point is you should have proper understanding of the syllabus and proper understanding of the university question paper. That is key point in engineering. इंजिनिअरिंग मध्ये तुम्हाला सांगतो मगअप करायची गरज पडत नाही आहे आणि खूप हुशार असण्याची पण गरज नाही आहे. युअर लॉजिक इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. You should understand how university asks questions. Okay, you should go through several previous university question papers. Then you will understand what type of questions are being asked on particular point, and accordingly you prepare. You have to do directional study. डॉंकीवर किती 11वी 12वी 10वी करायचं नाहीये, काही गरज नाहीये. डिरेक्शनल स्टडी. तुम्हाला क्वेश्चन पेपर कळला बाबा असा विचारतो एक्झामिनर नेहमी, मग असं मला करायला पाहिजे, हा टॉपिक मला करायला पाहिजे, हा ऑप्शनला टाकू शकतो. असे टॉपिक पण तुम्हाला काही भाग ऑप्शनला टाकता येऊ शकतो, पण तो टीचर सांगेल तुम्हाला. यू जस्ट फॉलो द टीचर्स इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स ओनली. ओके, अँड इफ यू वॉन्ट मोर स्टडी मटेरियल, then outside library is also available in Control, Rani Library. There you can take book on a fair basis. फेअर बेसिसवरती पुस्तकं मिळतात, म्हणजे वर्षाचं काहीतरी त्यांना भाडं भरावं लागतं. दॅट फॅसिलिटी इज ऑल्सो अवेलेबल. बट दॅट वी विल टेल यू, ओके, विच पुस्तक यू शुड रेफर. अदरवाईज कुठली पुस्तकं तुम्ही घ्यायचं नाही सध्या तरी. म्हणजे बाबांना सांगू नका की बाबा हे पाहिजे पाहिजे, कोणतं सांगतं असं काही करू नका. वी हॅव लॉट ऑफ बुक्स अवेलेबल इन अवर मेन लायब्ररी, इन अवर डिपार्टमेंट लायब्ररी ऑल्सो. वी हॅव लॉट ऑफ बुक्स अवेलेबल इन डिपार्टमेंट लायब्ररी, देयर सेपरेट डिपार्टमेंट लायब्ररी. ती पुस्तकं पण तुम्हाला आम्ही देतो. प्रत्येक टीचरकडे काही बुक असतं, ती पण तुम्हाला आम्ही देऊ शकतो. आणि तुम्हाला हे स्टडी मटेरियल जे आहे ना, हे आता तुम्हाला मी दाखवतो स्क्रीनवरती, दॅट इज एक्झाम ओरिएंटेड ओनली. ओके, एवढंच तुम्हाला लिहायचं आहे. तर क्वेश्चन्स कसं तुम्हाला असणार, त्याच्याप्रमाणे उत्तर कसं लिहायचं हे तुम्हाला ज्यावेळी आपण ऍक्च्युअल टॉपिक सुरू करणार ना, सेम टाइम आय विल टेल यू हाऊ टू टॅकल द क्वेश्चन्स. अँड दिस इज सेम फॉर ऑल सब्जेक्ट्स, सो यू डोंट हॅव टू वरी अबाउट इट. ओके, फक्त तुम्ही काय करा, आता व्यवस्थित ऍडमिशनची तयारी करा, सगळे डॉक्युमेंट्स व्यवस्थित गोळा करा. रजिस्ट्रेशन तुम्हाला करायला येतं, शेड्यूल आम्ही देणार आहोत कॉलेजमध्ये. आता तुमचं जर रजिस्ट्रेशन सुरू होईल नाही का ऍडमिशनला, तर ते कॅपसाठी, तर त्याची तुम्हाला आपण शेड्यूल देणार आहे. त्याप्रमाणे तुम्ही कॉलेजमध्ये येऊन तो फॉर्म मारायचा, रजिस्ट्रेशन करायचं, डॉक्युमेंट्स तुमचे अपलोड करायचे. ओके, सो आय थिंक वी शुड स्टॉप हिअर. दिस इज नाउ 11 o'clock. ओके, वी विल सी यू लॅटर. तुमचं काय असेल तर तुम्ही ग्रुपवरती पोस्ट करा किंवा कॉल केला तरी चालेल. आम्ही सगळे टीचर्स तुमच्यासाठी इथे उपलब्ध आहोत. ऍडमिशनसाठी असेल किंवा आणि सब्जेक्टचं क्वेरी असेल तर. आणि मागे म्हणालो होतो, इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड टू कम इन अ कॉलेज, ओके, टू क्लिअर युअर डाऊट, यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम. ऍक्च्युली तुम्ही अप्रिशिएट द्या, खरोखर आवडेल की तुम्ही आला, 4 मुलं बसले आणि टीचर तुम्हाला सांगतोय. दिस इज वॉट द कल्चर वी वॉन्ट. यू शुड कम टू द कॉलेज. तुम्ही अपॉइंटमेंट घ्या आणि कॉलेजमध्ये या. मस्त तुमची अरेंजमेंट इथे होणार आहे आणि तुम्हाला ते पॉईंट्स क्लिअर करणार आहे. आणि फर्स्ट सेमिस्टर आहे फार महत्त्वाचं आहे, तुम्हाला ऑलरेडी सांगितलं. इट्स अ व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट क्रुशियल पॉईंट, अँड दॅट इज ओनली डिफिकल्ट. अदरवाइज रिमेनिंग 7 सेमिस्टर्स आर व्हेरी व्हेरी इझी. 7 and 8 सेमिस्टर्स आर मोस्ट इझी. And most difficult is first semester. And तुम्ही लकी आहात की यू आर स्टार्टेड अर्ली. प्रोव्हिजनल क्लासेसमध्ये तुम्ही आला, तुम्हाला आता आयडिया कळेल की बाबा कसं काय काय सब्जेक्ट्स आहे, काय काय कॉन्सेप्ट्स आहे. तुम्ही घाबरू नका, लाजू नका, ओके, आणि लेझी पण राहू नका. तुम्ही कॉलेजमध्ये या, टीचरशी जस्ट इंटरॅक्ट करा, ठीक आहे. आणि ज्या शंका असेल तर तुम्ही क्लिअर करा. म्हणजे टीचर्स तुम्हाला कायम अवेलेबल असणार आहे आणि तुम्ही मॅक्झिमम ग्रेड घेऊन पास होऊ शकता. ओके, सो कुडतरकर सर इज अवेलेबल नाउ, सो आय विल स्टॉप हिअर. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, sir. Thank you.